Good morning, traders. A fixed trader here from GoldMedalPennyStocks.com, and I want to talk to you about the stock chart for AMARQ, Amarillo Biosciences, which is an OTC markets traded stock, and they trade on the OTC QB tier. So firstly, I wanted to point out on the RSI that you'll see it recently saw a little bit of correction to the downside. It had been holding this overbought region here that I'm shading in for some time, and it needed to correct down a little bit. And that's what we've kind of seen here. The 14-period RSI has come down to 60.11, and the 5-period RSI has come down to 52.42. So when we're looking for this to reverse again, as it's still within that buy zone between 50 and 70 here, we want to see this 5-period RSI cross over that 14-period RSI as both of them kind of start to curl back up, and that would be another buy signal as far as that RSI line goes. That little correction kind of gives it some more safe room for an upside here, as you can see, because anything over the 70 point here becomes what's considered overbought and is due for a potential correction. It can hold that range sometimes for a while, like we saw here, but it's generally considered safer when it's between 50 and 70, like we're at now. Now, as far as the accumulation on this chart goes, I just want to point out that over the course of this chart's history, you'll see that there has been a lot of big volume green days that have had big price moves. And when you're seeing that, when you're seeing the price moving up really highly on good volume, it means that there is not really dilution happening. And that's a good sign, because if you're seeing huge volume spikes and the price is barely moving, that means that the company is probably diluting, and we're not seeing that in this chart. So that's a good thing. Next, I mean, you can see in recent times, ever since about the 13th here of January, we've been seeing very solid accumulation. The high volume days that we've had have closed green, and we approached 1 million shares in volume on this day right here. As you can see, it went from 0.002 to a penny, which is a 400% gain on just under 1 million shares in volume. And just to put that in comparison here, we've got the last two trading sessions. The most recent one closed with 32,150 shares in volume, and that closed down from a penny, is about where it started, to 0.0054. So this is a low float stock, and it moves really hard and really fast. And what I'm saying here is that this move down isn't very significant when you consider the overall accumulation that's been happening from this point down here all the way up to this point up here, where we're at now. And yeah, so overall, great accumulation on this chart, and you can kind of see that in this independent volume section here, just how we've seen some uptrending volume as far as the green days go. Now, as far as our short-term momentum indicators go, we've still got this nice bullish crossover held from way back here on the MACD. It's been separating in recent trading sessions as the buying power has increased, and it's getting more and more bullish. Now, our TRIX is also holding a similar cross from a similar time, as you can see. Crossed a little bit later, but it is breaking apart even further than the MACD was. So that short-term momentum indicator is also looking bullish. Now, as I said earlier, some of the indicators had reset themselves kind of. The Williams %R is one of those. It's kind of in a neutral spot right now. And what we want to see this do, and what we're watching for this to do, is to cross back up into this overbought category. That is a good sign as far as this indicator goes. We want to see fluctuation in that zone. So this one's reset at the moment. You're just watching for it to do this, because that would be the bullish move, as if it goes up. The Accum Dist and OBV lines, they're both in a pretty decently neutral area as well right now. They're starting to kind of flatten out, as you can see. With the last two trading sessions, we want to ideally see both of these kind of poke their heads up, and that would mean that the Accum Dist and OBV are backing each other up and saying that the accumulation is relevant in terms of volume. Now, the Chaikin money flow, you can see, is also trending up here. What we want to see this do ideally is cross over into positive territory, and we've been in pretty negative territory for a while now, so the fact that we are getting really close to being positive as far as the CMF goes is a very bullish sign. We want to see that crossover though, and that's what we're watching for. And finally, you'll notice on the ADX line that we still have a bullish trend. It has been weakening, or it had been weakening, but you can see that it is kind of spiking up again since about the 21st of January is about when it started to kind of turn back around and showed that the bullish trend is strengthening. So it's kind of flattened out a little bit, as you can see, but continued buying pressure will help bring that back up. So all in all, AMARQ, I'm liking the chart in terms of accumulation. Some of the indicators are kind of reset, which could give this room to have another solid leg up, and we want to watch for this cent level to break, because as you can see, that has been a pretty crucial level the past several trading sessions. So if that level breaks, we're looking next at this 200-day simple moving average at about 1.34 cents. So good luck trading. Once again, I'm not a professional financial advisor, so everything I say in this is for entertainment purposes only, and good luck trading.
Hey you, I want you to drive something like me. Unfortunately, you can't afford me. Let's fix that. Head on over to www.GoldMedalPennyStocks.com now and sign up for our free penny stock tips to be sent straight to your email box every week. Watch your money grow rapidly playing our alerts. Our track record speaks for itself, with picks like IRCE gaining nearly 1,000%. That's 10 times your initial investment. Subscribe today and catch our next alert, and soon enough, you'll be able to drive something like me. Once again, www.GoldMedalPennyStocks.com for your free penny stock alerts.